Welcome to the Global Chess League 2024, where legends collide. Today, we dive into the epic matchup between Vishy Anand and Magnus Carlsen. Vishy Anand, the 5-time world champion, known for his deep understanding of the game and tactical brilliance. And Magnus Carlsen, also 5-time world champion and world number 1 since more than a decade, whose strategic prowess has redefined modern chess. The time control is 20 minutes with no increment. Anand with white pieces opens with e4. Magnus replies with c5, the Sicilian defense. We have knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, the Rossolimo variation, e6, castle, knight ge7, rook e1, a6. Magnus challenges Anand's bishop. Here, bishop f1 is more common, but Anand plays bishop takes c6. After knight takes c6, d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, d6, knight c3, bishop d7, knight takes c6, bishop takes c6. Anand plays a brilliant move, knight d5. If black greedily captures the knight with d takes e5, then after e takes d5 check, white would have winning advantage. Bishop takes d5 is playable, but after e takes d5, white would be slightly better. So Magnus correctly goes for bishop e7. Now he can capture the knight with the bishop. So Anand plays knight takes e7. After queen takes e7, b3, castle, Anand goes bishop a3, putting pressure on the d6 pawn. Magnus plays rook f d8. Both sides continue to improve the position of their pieces with queen d3, rook d7, c4, rook a d8, rook a d1, queen g5, queen g3. Anand offers queen trade. Magnus accepts. We have an endgame where position is around equal. However, Magnus is well known for grinding equal endgames to squeeze victory out of them. Let's see if Anand can hold Magnus. We have f6, f3, h5, stopping g4 by white, king f2, king f7. Both sides activate their kings. Bishop b4, e5, bishop a5. Anand attacks the rook on d8. Rook d8, Magnus defends. Rook h1. Anand attacks h5 pawn. Again Magnus defends with g6. g4, Anand goes for pawn break. H takes g4, rook h7 check. King e6, rook takes d7. Anand exchanges a pair of rooks. King takes d7, bishop b4, putting pressure on d6. King e6, rook takes d6, king f7, bishop a5, preparing rook d8 and rook exchange. King e7, stopping rook d8, bishop b4, king f7, bishop a5, g takes f3. Magnus avoids threefold repetition. After g takes f3, Magnus plays rook h8 with the idea of rook h2 check. Anand goes bishop d8, putting pressure on the f6 pawn. We have f5, rook f6 check, king g7, rook d6, only move to avoid loss of material. King f7, e takes f5, g takes f5, rook f6 check, king g7, rook d6, rook h2 check, king g3. If rook takes a2 here, then bishop f6 check followed by bishop takes e5. So Magnus chose to defend the e-pawn with rook e2. We have bishop g5, e4. Magnus wants to create a passed pawn. F takes e4, bishop takes e4, rook d2, rook takes d2, bishop takes d2. After rooks are traded, this opposite color bishop endgame is a theoretical draw. Magnus still attacks a2 pawn with bishop b1. Anand goes c5. After bishop takes a2, b4, king f6, king f4, stopping black king advancement, bishop b1, bishop e1. Finally, a draw was agreed in this position. After a fierce battle, the match concluded in a fighting draw. Both players showed brilliant preparation with amazing accuracy. Thank you for joining us for this incredible journey into the world of chess. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell icon for more chess highlights and analysis.